Okay then, Mike, so back at Plough Lane tomorrow afternoon with the visitors York Knights.
Yeah, good to be back at home after a couple of weeks on the road, a couple of difficult weeks on the road. We've been pretty good this year. Obviously, we're desperately disappointed to lose in the last minute against Batley, or last play of the game against Batley. And that aside, we've been pretty good at home, I think. So that's a welcome return. York, very good team. I think they didn't get off to a great start round one, but other than that kind of bogey result, I think they're right up there. Really good team. Mark's a fantastic coach, and you can see that he's got his spin on things now. And super direct team, super physical team. They'll challenge us in that respect, but they've also got some smart players as well. With Harris, they get some round. Hingano's tremendous run threat. He's been untacklable recently the last few weeks. So yeah, good challenge for us. They're off the back of two good results against Doncaster and Widnes. So yeah, hopefully we can. But hopefully for us, we can right a few wrongs from the week before.
I mean, looking at the previous meetings between ourselves and York, the last five, I think some of the five closest games I've seen, so some real close games over recent years.
Yeah, they have. I mean, since they came up from League One a few years ago, they've been a real thorn in our side. We've had some real tough games with them. They've got the wool over us, definitely. But that's you look at the teams then, and even in recent years, there's not many players still playing. I think Stocky was still playing for them actually in a couple of those games too. So yeah, the history doesn't really affect this, to be honest with you, and it's certainly not something we're thinking about.
So then, as far as righting those wrongs go, the last couple of performances, you want to see an improvement this weekend?
Yeah, I think last week was the most disappointing to date, really. If I'm being honest, it's been a difficult week. It was a difficult review. We've been very poor from home, and that was against the league leaders. And I think that previewing them over a series of weeks, I think they're well worth. I think they've been the best team in the competition, in my opinion. And we were well and truly put to the sword. But irrelevant of the difficulties we face, we expect better. I've faced a lot of adversity since I've been in charge, and there've been a lot of rebuilds and a lot of difficult obstacles. It's never been plain sailing. It was the same before I took over as well for previous coaches. It's part of us and part of our fabric that we overcome these situations. So the chips are down a little bit at the minute, but there's no excuse there. We've got to get together. We've got to roll our sleeves up and get through difficult times and understand what that means. What is a difficult time? We're operating without halves at the minute, which is difficult, as we know. But we've got to find a way. This team, this club, it always finds a way, and that's what we're looking to do.
And then as far as the squad goes, I think I'm right in saying, Mike, it's the first time in a good few weeks where there's been a 21 actually selected in your squad. So it does feel that you've got more than the bare 17.
Yeah, we've got, and that's only just as well as you know. It's been increasingly difficult to get players down. It was never we never planned to have to rely on loan players. It is the default situation of where we're at, and we're fantastically lucky that Hull KR have been great and Wigan have been great. And Bradford have been great in the last couple of weeks to get a little bit more support there. So we're a little bit thicker, absolutely. We've got to get those players to come together quickly. So Keane and Lucas haven't been with us for a period of weeks. Manu's Manu, he knows us anyway, and I thought he was probably our best player last week, which was great. Louis Gorman's been getting used to us as a group and getting settled on that left side, and he's been fantastic for us. And Lenny comes in a young half, so we'll look at him alongside Jensen Binks and Alex Walker and Luke Porcelli, that kind of combination. So looking forward to seeing Lenny get down. He's got to learn fast, obviously being a half and coming into the group, but he's a great kid, and I'm sure he'll be just fine.
And a classic question on the British weather, Mike. It feels that a couple of weeks ago in Barrow it was raining sideways, and it looks like it's going to be comfortably in the 20s tomorrow. A lovely day. Yeah,
which hopefully brings about a real good spectacle. So hopefully the fatigue doesn't mean more errors. It means hopefully the dry weather means a decent brand of rugby and the ball in play for long periods. Hopefully, so I'm sure the players will be losing a bit of weight after the game on Saturday and after tonight's session as well.